Welcome back to Millennial Motion Pictures. In this iconic Mean Girls scene, this maternal scribe is wielding this ancient artifact. This is a camera recorder or camcorder to the layman. And our Gen X and millennial ancestors, our predecessors, would have used this medium to capture and preserve sequences on a magnetic tape. In an early scene, we see the titular Mean Girls at a shopping mall. Now remember, this is decades before e-commerce. So historians have suggested that millennial women would peruse these indoor bazaars in search of textile garments or social frivolity. For example, here we see Regina, Latin for queen, taking down and sabotaging a political rival using her mobile telephone. And she's able to avoid detection by connecting the call through information. Yes, at this time period, knowledge seekers actually had to enter 411 to get information, which is why the Queen Mother, in an attempt to distinguish herself to her daughter as cool, uses this colloquialism when she asks the plastics for the 411. As the film progresses, Katie actually abandons her noble righteous quest in an attempt to emulate the villain Regina, as seen here. We actually have an ancient artifact on loan from the Smithsonian. Now, this accessory is technically used to haul individual possessions, but its small size would render it tactically useless. So historians now believe that it was a status symbol used to assert dominance on the social hierarchy. After Katie completes her hero's journey, she begins to shift her aesthetic to more of an everyman persona using these denim trousers right here. Now, this is historically accurate for 2004. We do know that millennial women had no limit on the proverbial jeans and a cute top pairing. In fact, they clung to this aesthetic for more than a quarter of a century. So unfortunately, history repeats itself, and we are seeing a resurgence of low-rise jeans as the younger generation attempts to appropriate millennial culture.